crab mentality. Maybe you've never heard of this theory, but I want you to think about who is in your life. Are they cheering for you, or are they limiting you? And I want you to think about how you're treating others on your journey. See, the crab mentality theory is that you put a crab in a bucket with a bunch of other crabs, and the one crab decides to get out of the bucket and go free himself. The other crabs pull him back down. That same crab decides, hey, I am getting out of this bucket. What am I doing in this bucket? He starts to go up, and the other crabs go, wait a minute, he's trying to get out again. Let's teach him a lesson. And they will pounce on that crab, even to the point of breaking his legs to keep him from getting out. See, we get to decide in our life who we allow to feed influence into our mental capacity thinking. For me, over the years, I've tried to eat healthy and do right. Very, very few people cheered me on. Most people said, you're crazy, you're silly, why are you doing that? Why are you doing this? Always a bunch of questions, limiting questions. Over the last 3 years, start eating anything and everything. Getting bigger, getting inflammation all over my body, getting unhealthy. Not one of those people said, Chad, let's talk about your health. Why? Because ultimately, most people in our lives, they're limiters. They're not there to really cheer you on. When you succeed, they find an excuse to not really cheer for you. They find an excuse for why they didn't get there and why it was just handed to you. Hey, Chad, you lose weight because you think about it and it just happens. You don't have to work for it. Hey, Chad, you've got a job. Not because I went to school and worked for it, but because it's just handed to you. These limiting things in our life that happen, they're real. And for some, we're still limiting our walk with God, and we're limiting our health. But I want you to know something. The Bible tells me this in Ephesians chapter 3, verse 20. So because of the power of Christ working in and through me, God is able to do infinitely more than I could ever ask or think. Yes, on my spiritual journey, I find myself finding limiters. From myself, from others. On our health journey, we find those limiters, and they limit us, and we allow it. But I want you to know, you're just getting started. Don't you allow the crab mentality to hold you back. Don't allow others' limiting thoughts to become your limiting thoughts. God has a purpose and a plan for your life. And yes, it includes you being healthy, spiritually healthy, mentally healthy, physically healthy, relationally healthy, financially healthy, which means you got to put some work in. What is limiting you today? I want you to know that you are loved, and God has a purpose and a plan for your life. And I want you to know it's time to take those limiters off. Get out of the bucket with all the other crabs. Don't abandon them. Just don't listen to them anymore. Allow limitless thoughts in your mind to go after the purpose God has for you. Hey, may God bless you. May God keep you. Holy and healthy living is what I'm about. Go conquer your day. And you're ready to get on that health journey, and I believe you are. Contact Heather and I. We're here to help.